Alright, time for some poor camera work while I talk about what I do with these when I'm done with them. So we're done running for the day. All I did was take these screws out so that these two aren't attached to this stick. And first things first, I drained all the fuel out. The worst thing you can do for any engine, if you're going to store it for any amount of time, is to leave fuel in it. Oil is good, fuel is bad. I'm going to get the batteries out of the ignition system. I pack these up every week the same way. And the vertical engine is nice because it's got that wet sump, so it just has oil in it. Aside from, earlier when I needed to put a little oil on the valves here, on the governor. That's basically done. And of course checking it for the carbon that I had to remove to get it to be in a mood to start. Wipe a little bit of the extra oil off of these because I take them inside and they get messy. Let's see. This horizontal one. Again, fuel line out. I'm just out in my garage, so I'm going to pop the batteries out and okay. Then I did have water in here, so I'm going to just dump that out on the floor. And we were going to take a look underneath here. Oh, look at that. You can see the screw that came loose, which is why it's vibrating. So I'm going to just turn this upside down and get that screw 2.5 millimeter. And since I tipped this over, I'm going to snug all the screws on the bottom up. And there we go. Both of the back screws were loose. I guess since I have Loctite from other projects with this, probably pull those out and Loctite them in. But as I was saying before, I also just gonna tip this up, and I usually, because I don't want to break that spark plug, obviously, prop it up a little bit like that, rotate the piston. Rotate the piston to top dead center, which is all the way up at the head end. And just squirt. Oil on the back there. So that while it's hot, it's going to warm up and run in along the cylinder there. Give it a little wiggle. Make sure it's moving. And then put a drop on the crank, big end, and the journal bearings there. And let that settle in. So I give it a dash of oil before I start, and then when I'm done I make sure to oil the cylinder really good on the back. Because as we've seen before, it scored on the inside, so I want to make sure that I'm getting plenty of lubrication in there to keep it from getting any worse. So I think that's the end of it for today. And I don't know, we'll see how energetic I get about making a little dynamo or generator setup for this and seeing how much power these little guys put out.